Hi, have you ever posted the photos of you and your family online? Does your children or your younger siblings are in those photos? And if yes, do you know that you just post them to the dangers of invasion of privacy? So what exactly the invasion of privacy is? Well, it is when someone intrudes your personal life without your consent. And in this case, your children or your younger siblings are now being watched by someone online without you even notice. All of their videos, photos, and infos are now being in the possession of these sketchy individuals. It is hard to say, but they are now in danger. In this global, there are a lot of vicious criminals who aim for children and young teens. It is because they are being an easy target and easily vulnerable. And without being said, in this video, we will be discussing about the dangers of invasion of privacy through social media on children.
Next, I want to continue about how the social media do invasion of children's privacy. One of the ways is that by raising unwanted attention, or is simply called by stalker. What is stalker? Stalker is a person who harasses and persecutes someone with unwanted intention. It simply happens when the perpetrators have the malicious intent to their victims. In this case, the perpetrator have bad intent to the children in order to use them for journey. How this happen? First, the perpetrators will collect all the information about the victims by following all the victim progress through their posts and so on. Secondly, they will start to do communication to their victims. They will use a direct message on Instagram, for example, and persuade the victims to trust them. Okay, and third, they will meet each other. They will set a time and they will talk like a friends. And from this, their intent was that they will do the bad thing to the victims, like sex, trafficking, and so on. We should be aware from our surroundings, especially when we are using social media, because we don't know about our friends or online friends, whether they have a good intent to us or not.
Next is online grooming. Is a term used broadly to describe the tactic abuser deployed through the internet to sexually exploit children. As the New York Times article I referenced above point out, predator can reach children in video games chat, possibly creating fictional personas to develop a sense of kinship with victim, or portraying themselves as a trustworthy adult in a place where other adults are largely absent. With live streaming, it may start as something that feels harmless to the child, encouraging her while she dances to the latest hit or celebrate a new gymnastic move. But the predator can use technology to screenshot an innocent moment and sexualize it. Groomers may even share explicit content, encouraging kids to model what they see. Grooming relies on exploiting insecurities and trust, and in an online setting, trust can be built through a variety of methods. Children are able to build new relationships that are completely decontextualized from every other aspect of their life. Any content produced as a result of grooming can then be used to threaten and blackmail a child, playing on a child's fear of getting in trouble to force the victim into performing more acts which can become increasingly explicit.
First and foremost, what is human trafficking? Human trafficking is an activity of recruiting, transporting, harboring, and receiving people which are the victims of this activity. So, why don't these people run away or make a police report? This is because the traffickers use different means, which include threatening or forcing the victims to do whatever they want, abusing power, and sometimes the traffickers promise some benefits or payments to attract these victims. The purpose of the human trafficking activity is to take advantage of the victims for their own benefits. With the help of social media, it made it easier for the traffickers to develop a relationship with their victims, especially children. Traffickers can track children who post their personal information online, such as their current location and daily activities. As many online platforms such as Instagram and TikToks are gaining popularity among the children, traffickers can follow many children to become closer to them. They will start chatting with many children and gaining their trust until the children falls into the trafficker's trick and they get kidnapped. So this is why social media influence the human trafficking activity.
So for the last part of this video, we already hear about the problem of crime that can be happen to our children while on social media. So there are some solutions that we can do to make them stay safe while using this social media. First of all, we need to put their account on private and make sure you know who their online friend is. We can take an early action if something suspicious happen to our children or our child account. Second, we need to make sure that your child didn't post their personal information on social media. You should teach them to be cautious and thoughtful about their posts and share. Last but not least, we need to always talk to your children about their online interaction. Maybe sometimes it is unavailable that our child can be a victim of one of these criminals, but by talking to them, we can help them and guide them to prevent this thing from getting worse. I think that's all from us. Thank you.